piece of paper out or however you do it, and take copious notes, not so deep that you're not listening. But if you get a question or two, just write it down and we'll make sure someone gets that question answered for you. I'm excited about tonight. There's so many things happening with our company, partner.co, right now. And what makes a company great is great products, great leadership. And tonight, we got some of the finest leadership, I believe, any company in America. I'll stack some of our leaders up with some of the biggest names and CEOs and supposedly corporate America out there any day of the week. Because here's why. Our leaders, I know this, they care and they love you. And all they love to do is help other people. So we've got a single mom coming on here in a few moments. By the way, I was raised by a single mom, and I cannot wait to hear her story tonight because it's going to touch me. I do already know this. I wish my mother had heard what she's going to share tonight. Might have changed her whole life. With that being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, we got the hostess with the mostest. She's going to bring it fast. Listen, we got Ashley rolling. I think she's in Florida right now. She may be, but she travels all over the world. I know they were in Nevada here just a week or so ago. There's no telling where they're at when we get them on a Zoom. Here's what I do know. They are ranked in the company, if this means anything to anybody, in the top 3 or 4 in the world. These are mega hitters. I'm telling you, if Ashley decided, I think I want to go to Japan, there'd be people fighting to pick her up in the parking lot at the airport. I'm telling you, they're that well sought after because they're so loved, because they give love. So let Ashley take it and crush it tonight, girl. Let us know what we're doing out here to change so many lives.
Thank you so much, Fred. You're too much. But anyway, listen, we just want to welcome you here tonight. We're going to be very respectful of your time, and we want to welcome all of our guests. Listen, we've all sat in your shoes, right? We were all invited to take a look at something and hop on a Zoom. And what you're about to see can change your life to whatever degree you choose for it to be changed to, from a health standpoint and or a financial one, and hopefully both. So for me and my husband, we were going right through life, just like I said, y'all are, just like you were. And I had my dream job. I was a stay-at-home mom. That's all I ever wanted to do. And my husband had his dream job of being a high school football coach. Although we both had our dream jobs, it wasn't giving us our dream life. At 30-something years old, we woke up, found ourselves with 3 kids living paycheck to paycheck. Listen, nobody ever grows up to do that, right? And we had downsized and prepared for that life, but life happens for all of us. And we just could never seem to get ahead. And so we were shown what you're about to see, and we weren't skeptical when we just didn't have the time. We were extremely busy. And 2, we didn't have the extra funds either. Like I said, we were living paycheck to paycheck. But we got started, and over time, from a part-time putting effort into it to a full-time effort, it walked us away from his career of coaching football. And this is all that we've done now for over 22 years. So I can just tell you what you're about to see is real. From your health standpoint, our products, to building in that extra stream of income to whatever degree you choose for it to be changed to. So the name of the company is partner.co. We are a global company. We're in over 50 plus countries around the world. So we're not just some startup and mom and pop that's just right here in Utah or Florida or Mississippi or Alabama. Listen, we've got infrastructures built from, we've got home offices in China, Japan, Taiwan, Australia, Canada, Mexico, and then shipping lanes to all these 50 plus countries that we're in. But here's what makes us really unique and different from any other company out there is that we're just partnered with doctors from all around the world. So all of our products that you're about to see are doctor created, but they're backed by science. And the one thing that all of our doctors have in common is a no compromise philosophy. But what does that mean for you and I? What it means is that all of our products come with 0 negative ingredients, but more importantly, they all come at clinical doses versus the products that we go buy off the shelf where they're just kind of fairy dusted with the ingredients that say that's what's on the bottle. So we have over 100 products. Listen, we got 3 different liquid superfoods. We have a clean energy drink line. We've got a whole nutritional supplement line. We've got balancing hormones to weight loss, athletic performance, gut health. No matter what season in life someone's in, I promise you, we've got something for you. So we just sit right in the middle of 7 different multi-billion-dollar industries out there, because we are already out there searching and buying and purchasing at least 1, if not 2, 3, or 4 products in any one of these industries. I know I was. The problem was I was ordering them online or going to the big box store and taking these products and getting little to no results off these products. So now I have a whole cabinet full of half-used products, and I'm not any better off than when I started the product. So now I just redirect my spending through myself, get high quality products. But listen, at the end of the day, what really matters is results. And that's what you get with our product. But we're just going to talk about this one product. And this is called our Body Balance and Drops, or what you might know them as Skinny Drops, Happy Drops, Magic Drops, Liquid Discipline. They've got tons of nicknames out there. But, it's just 2 bottles that come in a box. But they're powerful, and they can appeal and affect the masses, no matter what age and no matter your body types. And that is what's so important. And so, like I said, 2 bottles that come in a box. The first bottle is Slender X. It's a clear liquid. It's a blend of over 10 different plant leaf extracts. You're going to put it underneath your tongue 3 times a day. It gets sublingually absorbed into the body. And what is it going to do? What it's going to do is going to help support your thyroid, whether it's high or low, and help get it back in balanced. It's going to help support your pancreas and line out those insulin levels. So many people walk around insulin sensitive this day and age. So we're going to get that lined out. It's going to pull down those sugar cravings. It's going to help with your appetite control. It's going to also help detox your body. The second bottle is Accelerate. You're going to do that 2 to 3 times a day. Again, underneath your tongue, it gets sublingually absorbed. But here's what makes it really unique and different, because it's got your pure form of B12. I mean, a lot of women and some men even chase those B12 shots. The problem with the shot is, 1, I don't like shots. 2, you get the shot, you get the spike, and then you get the drop off. But because ours is sublingually absorbed, you just get that even keel energy. It also has biotin in there, rhodiola, rosehip, and ashwagandha root. So now we're, like I said, increasing that energy naturally. We're increasing our metabolism naturally, but we're also boosting our mood. Listen, we're just feeling better. We're also lining out our cortisol levels. Because, we get bombarded with stress. I swear, from the moment we pick up our phone and we turn our TV on to the moment we put our phones down and we turn that TV off, it's like crisis, 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 no matter which way we turn. So now we're able to actually keep our cortisol levels lined out. And I'm telling you, when you can start keeping your cortisol levels lined out and your insulin levels lined out, it allows your other hormones to actually start functioning the way your body actually designed them, was created to function. So we're not a diet. We're not a weight loss. We're not going to starve you. We're not counting calories. We're not counting carbs. We give you a massive approved food list here. We tell you to eat from the approved food list and then take the drops. They only work if they get in your body. They do not work if they're sitting in the bottle. And what happens is now you're getting your body back balanced and back working for you instead of against you. Because I think we wake up every day fighting our bodies all day long just to start feeling better. And we just suffer through the day. I promise you, you start taking these drops, you start eating from this approved food list, and then let's have a conversation, because it's life-changing. So I want to bring up our first guest, because at the end of the day, what I just talked about, listen, it's real people with real results. That's what really matters, right? So that's what you're going to hear tonight. We're going to bring up Summer. She's our special guest tonight, but we're going to hear from her and her transformation with the drops.
Can you hear me?
We got you, Summer.
Oh, hang on. Somebody's trying to beep in. Can you see me now?
We gotcha.
Okay. So last summer I had gone through a few years of a lot of junk, like we all do. And I had hit that ripe old age of 41, and losing weight at 41 was not the same as losing weight at 31. I'd been a high school and a college athlete. I had been a personal trainer for a decade and a basketball coach. I knew how to exercise. I knew what to eat. I knew what to do to get in shape. It was just different. Things had changed as much as I didn't want to admit it. And I kept seeing these drops come across my Facebook feed. And July, driving home from Universal Studios in Florida, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I said, no more, that's it. It's time to do something. I'm not buying bigger back to school clothes with my children. I am going to just get this weight off. So I started on the drops August 1st. And in about 35 days, I was down 22 pounds. I am a tall girl. So it just looks different when you lose 20 pounds on a tall body versus a not so tall body. But what I noticed immediately was my back quit hurting and I started sleeping better. And that was the thing that kind of tips me over the scales. I had ignored the post for a couple of months. And when my back was hurting enough where I had to take a shot to go to Universal and walk that much, I thought, okay, we're not doing back surgery. We're going to change this. And within 2 weeks, I was like, this is incredible. And then I dug into the research on the drops, and it has been no looking back. They are the best thing I've ever put in my body.
I love it. I love it. And because everybody's body's different and everybody's body arrives here when the drops find them differently, right? That everybody's story is different and what their body's actually needing. And here's the beautiful thing is that when you get your body back balanced, weight loss is just the side effect. I don't know about you, Summer, but to have that as a side effect, I'll take it all day long, right?
Yes. When people ask me for side effects, I was like, I'm not trying to be smart aleck, but it's weight loss. And they said, I knew that was coming. I was like, but it's the truth.
Right? I love it. I love it. All right. And then, so I'm just going to share other testimonials. You'll see all ages, all body types. So we've got Sonia. You can just see she's going through her transformation. She'll tell you hormonally, she just feels so much better, but she's down 24 pounds. And then we've got Karen, and you can just see the transformation. But one of her biggest things was she had adrenal exhaustion, and it's hard to recover from that. And so that was a true fight for her to get back away from that. And so you can just see that one of her favorite things, I love it when she says this, is that her daughters actually now have the mom that they deserve, but her husband now has the wife that he originally married. He's got his wife back. And I love that, you know? Ursula, she's a mother of 6. She homeschools all 6, and all 6 of her kids play some kind of competitive sports. So she lives at the ball fields. It shows you how easy and convenient they really are. She'll tell you she now weighs less than she did when she had her first child. Jennifer, you can just see the transformation that's happening with her. I mean, it's a major transformation. And I love it. Still work in progress, right? It's just our journey. It's her journey. It's our journey. It's a lifestyle change. We got Melissa, Lovis, Tanya. This is one of her very first picture. I always say a picture's worth 1,000 words. You can just see the inflammation that came down, and her picture's 12 days apart. And you can just see how the inflammation has come down. And then we've got Miss Brittany that's with us tonight. She's got PCOS. And when we met her, Allison actually got her to start the box of drops and brought her to meet with us. And I'll never forget when I met with her, she was like, you know, Ashley, I'll do the drops, but they're not going to work for me. I mean, why would they work for her, right? She's tried everything underneath the sun. We're all experts out there in some kind of diet or weight loss program, and then doctor prescribed diets. She's seen it all, been on it all, tried it all, and nothing has worked. And I said, Brittany, and Allison said, Brittany, just take the drops. And she did. And she's down over 100 pounds. But more importantly, within the first 3 to 4 days, what happened in her body had never happened that was not doctor induced. That's what got her attention. And then that's her mother alongside her. She's doing the journey with her. So she's down 56 pounds of taking this journey with her daughter. And then we got the Miss Allison and Jerry. Allison, do you want to come on and share your story?
Oh, I can just real quick. This was me. I'm 5'2". At this time I was about 57 years old. I think I can't keep up, but I weighed 190 pounds. I was having terrible hot flashes, night sweats. I also have a hormone. I have a thyroid disorder where I've got Hashimoto, so I was tired all the time. I would sleep most of the time when I wasn't working. But anyway, I found the drops and I've lost 45 pounds. No more hot flashes, no more night sweats. I'm off all my medications and I feel great. I'm about to turn 59, but I feel about 40 or 39.
I love it. And then your husband, Jerry?
Yes, he's the cook of the family. So he just was cooking the food and he lost weight because he was doing the drops too.
Love it. And then we got Miss Terry. You can just see, I mean, just the transformation that's happening. Michael down 30 pounds. But there's so much more. There's so many more wins than just the number of the scale. We've got, them coming off antidepressants, just feeling better. We've got Christy over in Canada. You can just see that now this is her story, her journey, right? She's down 25 pounds, but getting her body back balanced, what she's been able to do with that. Ashley, she'll tell you her biggest wins is not the 15 pounds down, it's the no more night sweats, having to wake up in the middle of the night and go change your clothes because you're dripping wet. And then Reese, her husband, started the drops only to prove him, Ashley, wrong, that they were snake oil, they weren't going to work. And our favorite part of the story is because he's down over 60 pounds now, is that, Ashley, you were right and I was wrong. So we love that part. And then Randy is down over 160 pounds down since October 31st. Missy, you can just see the transformations. Like I said, all ages, all body types. I love Dr. Crystal's because she has autoimmune, but what she'll tell you is like Summer, she was just sick and tired of being sick and tired, like all of us, right? But what she did is she'll tell you is that she now weighs less than the amount of weight she lost. And the most important thing is that's been almost 4 years now, if not longer. I lose track of time here. But so she's kept that weight off. And that's what we're all looking for, is because we're not a diet. We're not a weight loss. So we don't have a weight epidemic out there. We have a lifestyle epidemic. And what our drops with our community and our cookbooks that we have here is that we help you along the way and have that lifestyle transformation as well. Kim, exactly, because she has muscular dystrophy. She cannot exercise. Her doctor at UAB actually told her she was 2 years away from being in a wheelchair. And her daughter brought home a box of drops. She got started and in 8.5 months lost 92 pounds. So in this picture, this is what's the most important part. The picture with her in the white shirt, that was over 5 years ago. The picture in the pink dress was this past April in Tahiti. So she lost the 92 pounds in the first 8.5 months, and it's been over 5 years. So like I said, we aren't a weight loss program. This is all about a lifestyle change. So she's been able to maintain and keep that weight off. AJ's down over 100 pounds. Tamika, Krista and Travis. I'll tell you that Krista probably will tell you herself is that it's not the weight loss that's down. Her biggest wins is how she just mentally just feels better, Ernest and Rayshawn, you can just see their transformations in 8 weeks there as well. All right. So we're going to kind of switch gears for a second. Now we're going to talk business. We just talked about one product out of all 100 that we have here with our company. Now, from a business aspect, this is how easy it is to get started. It's actually $29.95 one time. It's a one-time fee, and that gets you a website. It gives you access to all 100 products, gets you access to all 50 plus countries that we're in. You get a back office that keeps track of everything for you, from your customers to your orders to, most importantly, your paychecks. You get an app that you'll be able to download right on your phone, and you can run your business from your phone. So you get a lot of digital tools for a one-time fee of $29.95. But guess what? To the end of this month, we are actually running a special. And that $29.95 has been waived. And so you get all of this, so many digital tools right now for free. It's pretty amazing. Then now we're going to show you how easy it is to get started. So you have access to all 100 products, but everybody knows that when you go and buy, if you buy in bulk, you get a better discount, right? So we're going to show you the best discounts that there is. So you can get a 4-pack of drops and sell 3. You get your box for free. So each box retails for $176, right? So you turn around in your area and they're selling them at, you know, like $160, $167. It's crazy. And then that profit that you're getting from selling your box of drops, that's yours. That retail profit is yours. It's pretty amazing, the power that you've got right here from just buying in bulk. But if you want to buy in bigger bulk, you can. We have a 10-pack. You could sell all 9 and keep yours if you want to, or if you and your husband want to do a box, or you and your wife want to do a box, or you and your girlfriend want to get together and you could sell the other 8. Listen, that's just more profit that you get to keep in your pocket as well if you want to order a 10-pack. But listen, I know I just used the word sell. We don't have anything for sale. We've been here for almost 11 years. I've never sold 1 box of drops. So how do we do what we're talking about? We share. We just share our journey, whether it be word of mouth or if it's on social media. Listen, word of mouth, me, I'm old school. So I had 3 or 4 girlfriends that I could pick up the phone because we all have those same conversations. I am exhausted. My brain's tired. I got brain fog. I've got hot flashes, night sweats. I can't lose this weight like I used to be able to lose the weight, right? Whatever that is, we all have those conversations. I just pick up the phone and go, oh my gosh, I just found what we've been looking for. And so we get started. Or if social media is the choice, you download this app. It's a third-party app. Once you download this app called Boards, we're going to send you a link. And it's going to upload right into that app for you. And you have a whole business right there in the palm of your hands. It is amazing. We launch your business, it takes less than 10 minutes, and you're set up for success right out the gate. I've never seen anything like it in all 22 years I've been in this industry. Now you're taking those drops, just like I said, and now you're turning them into that profit, that retail profit that's coming into that Venmo, that Cash App, the PayPal, whatever that, or just good old fashioned cash, you know? And that's what makes a difference in your household today, tomorrow, next week. It is making a difference in people's household like I've never seen before. It's so much fun to watch people change in their lives. But here's what's great. We are so much more than just selling a box of drops. We're a real business. And with that, in our industry, our company's pay plan was actually voted #1. You do not have to take my word for it. You can go out there and find that in the Better Business Home magazine. Within our company, we actually here get paid 9 different ways. I don't know about you, but I've never been paid 9 different ways. I worked in doctor's offices, you name it, we've done it. Todd worked in the school system, won state championships. He got a pat on the back, good job. You get one next year, right? We never got paid 9 different ways. We've only talked about one way of getting paid, and that's that retail profits. When you start going through our company and start building that business, we got 8 other ways here we get paid. It's amazing. To get paid, you must have what's called a subscribe and save. It's like $150 worth of product. And what that does is unlock a weekly paycheck. It unlocks that total 30% discount within all 100 products. There's no contract here. It can be changed up. You can actually get that product, turn around and retail it. It can be a customer. Listen, just get back with the person that invited you. There's a lot of options here on this, on setting up a subscribe and save. But one of my absolute favorite ways that we get paid is what's called our savings bonus. You hit a small threshold in an area that we get paid. When you hit that threshold, our company sets aside what we call free money, 15% into an account with your name on it. When it hits $10,000, what happens is they call you up, celebrate you, and then direct deposit that following Friday. And then now, because so many companies out here in this industry have what's called a car program. So we're not about putting you in debt. We're about getting you out of debt and giving you options back in life. And after you get that $10,000 check, instead of getting paid 4 times a month, you now get an extra check. So you get paid 5 times a month. And that goes up to $2,000. It's your savings bonus check. That's your house note, your car note, your retirement, get out of debt. Hey, that's your fun money. Whatever it is, it's your option, it's your choice. And that's what I love about what our company gives people is options and choices in life and their health back, feeling better. On top of that, we have 2 trips a year. Tahiti is one of our global trips, but then our North America trip moves around. And it just so happened it was in the Bahamas. And if I'm not mistaken, Summer was there herself on a free trip going to the Bahamas. I can't imagine, how you get your health back, feeling better, now you get to build in that extra stream of income. And your family can travel. Like if you like to travel, why would you pay and by yourself? Go for free. That's what you have here with our company. Then and build in an extra stream of income into their lives. So I want to kind of bring Summer back up, and I'm going to kind of let her share her story and her journey here when Partner Co found her, because listen, we all are going right through life. Nobody grows up to do this, but we all want something different in life, something better. And that's what Summer's actually doing for her and her family. So Summer, come on in and please just share with us like your story and how and what it was like when Partner Co found you.
Okay, for sure. Obviously I'm a single mom, and last summer I was remodeling houses, building cabinets, working at my kids' school, cleaning houses, office work. I mean, when you say jack of all trades, master of none, that has my picture beside it. I was baking cakes, like whatever I could do to make ends meet. That's what us mamas do for our babies, right?
Yeah.
So, I had actually been a part of this industry. When Ashley says people don't grow up to do this, I am kind of the rare breed who had parents who had done the industry, but never had tremendous success. So I had been around the industry, I understood it, and it was a bad taste in my mouth. I loved the idea of it, but just never finding the right thing to fit me and schedule with being a single mom. And so last year, when we were driving back from Orlando and I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, I said, I have got to do something different. I am 41 and I cannot keep up this pace. When I say remodeling a house, I wasn't the contractor telling people what to do. I did the work, like tiling, all that kind of stuff. It's super hard on your body. And I worked really fast because I got to get back to my babies. And so people were always impressed with my work ethic and all this kind of stuff. But I was like, I'm going into an early grave. So when I started seeing all the drop posts, I was interested in the product, but I was not going to promote them, share them. I just needed the product. And then I made one little accountability post on my social media the day I started. I took a selfie because I had bought the drops previously, took them a couple of times and put them up on the fridge, out of sight, out of mind. I was not ready. The second go round, I thought, if I put a picture out there, so many people see my social media, they will ask questions. Little did I know what that would turn into. Part of it was kind of a teaser to see if people would be interested in the drops, but it was really genuinely so I would take them. Within a week, I was moving drops and honestly did not know how to order the drops yet. I had gotten my box, but I did not know how to place the bulk orders or any of that kind of stuff, how to run the boards app. And so I decided to meet up with Brent Palmer. I said, you got to show me what we're doing. And all he did was lay out what Ashley's laid out right here on a legal pad in a Jack's Hamburgers joint. And I just looked at him and I said, I can help a lot of people do this. I said, this is unreal. I said, single mamas, people going through hard times financially, it does not have to be a burden to go generate something on their social media, which is where all the eyes are. I said, Brent, people don't look at billboards. They don't watch commercials. They are looking at their Facebook driving down the interstate. And I'm not talking about the passengers. So if you're not putting your business on social media, you're missing the boat. And he said, I knew you'd get it. That's why I wanted to sit and talk. And so I just said, tell me what to do and I'll go do it. That's all I said. And he knows I mean what I say. And so he started telling me what to do. And so Brent always teases me. He said, I'm not your dad. I'm more like your big brother. I said, I don't care what you are. Just tell me what to do. And he knows that whatever he gets onto me for, or whatever he encourages me to do, or however he pushes me, I'm going to go do it because I don't want to let my big brother down. And so we have this great relationship where we banter and pick at each other, but he can push me to go do things that I need to do. And so I just got in his hip pocket and I said, here we go. Like, I'm in, let's do it. And I actually texted him in June. So being a single mom, I still work at my kids' school, those kind of things. But in June, I was able to take my two little boys and my brother down to the beach. And we went on a trip and I texted him and I said, my kid, he's 11, the oldest, and he said, can we please not stay in a crummy hotel? And I said, we don't do that. And he was like, yes, we do, Mom. And I was like, well, maybe we have once or twice. But we picked where we wanted to stay because this opportunity provided enough extra money for us to pick. There was a concert in town. We saw the semi trucks and I just Googled and it was like, oh, hey, he's here. Let's buy tickets. So my kids went to their first concert. The next night they wanted to go ride go-karts. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so expensive. How do people do it? And I told Brent, I said, this mama did not have to worry about it. And my kids had no clue what it cost. I mean, it's just above their head. They know money doesn't grow on trees, and I teach them that. But even Sunday, we went out to eat. The boys wanted pizza. We walked in and we ordered what we wanted, and it's an overpriced pizza joint, but I did not have to think about it. And I told some friends about that after church. I said, how many times do we have to go? We need to order water so we can afford the tip. I mean, most of us can raise our hands and say that's happened to us at some point in our life. And so she's right. I qualified to go to the Bahamas. Like, I did not go because it was my week with my boys and it fell in between transition between this house and the other house. So I had to bank it, but I was so sick I didn't go. But to be able to create that in a short period of time and actually be paid what I'm worth and the work that I'm putting in has been tremendous. I mean, just tremendous for me and my boys. And so instead of me having to send them to daycare, so that I can work 9 to 5. I use my social media, and at night when I put them to bed, I'm using our app to schedule my stuff. And during the day when they're at school, I'm doing my responses and just the system that we have. And they still have their stay-at-home mom for the most part, and they see me at school. And so it has been a blessing beyond our wildest dreams. I actually teared up as y'all were talking before we started about me and my position and Fred and his mother, because I was just like, had this not come along, I would probably be crippled at this point, a year into the pace I was working.
It's phenomenal. And you know what it gives? It, like you just said, it gives you options and choices. This is just a vehicle. Like you were using all the other vehicles, flipping houses, working at the school, right? I mean, baking cakes. You had all those other vehicles. They just weren't quite getting you where you wanted to go. They weren't getting you ahead. This is just that vehicle that's getting you ahead and making a difference in your family's life.
Oh, for sure.
Fred?
You know, wow, what a story. There should be a movie about this one. I'm serious about it. I'm not saying that to, it's a moving story. Got a question I want to ask you, and so, but it will lead up to it a little bit. My mother, God bless her, she's been gone for years, worked. She took one Sunday off a month to rest her body to feed 3 kids. She was a waitress. She was a Chippewa Native American Indian, so there was a lot of issues against her being hired at better places. and she worked what I called 8 to faint. And as I heard your story, I got to thinking about my mom. I've already heard your story before, but right now there's probably millions of mamas right now, single moms, and maybe not single, married. Listen, the most expensive vehicle we have in America right now is the grocery cart. The grocery cart. And they're worried about that. How are they gonna? Those mamas who are praying tonight and they're going, I don't have. Maybe they're thinking I don't have, 4-pack money. What? But they can come in. What would you say to that mama who's going to go to sleep tonight in quiet desperation, just from your heart?
It's gonna make me cry. Find a way. There is always a way and somebody willing to help you change your circumstances. There are too many amazing people in this company that are willing to bend over backwards to help you get done what you need to get done. I had the opportunity to go to Puerto Rico to the owners' homes. Well, it was my week with my boys, and I did not have help for childcare. And some of the people on my team came to my house and stayed with my babies. When it came to posting on social media and getting started in the company, money up front was not something that us single mothers have. But there is a way that you can get involved, sharing on your social media and get with the person who's invited you so they can walk you through this to where it's not the burden. And I remember the first mama who didn't have the money to get started. And we ran this system with her. And on a Friday night, she sent me a text and she said, Summer, what is going on? And it was Venmo, 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 Venmo. And she had 8 people purchase drops from her in one Friday night. And she was like, I cannot thank you enough. And I tell everybody I talk to on the phone, I said, if you're not looking to do something extra, gas and groceries are going to put you in the poorhouse because they are eating. I walked out of the grocery store with 2 bags and a bottle of shock for my pool this morning, and it was $76.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a big spender. I mean, it was toothbrushes and toothbrush covers. Like, we need what we have. Everybody does.
Wow. All I can say is, well, Ashley, what would you close this out? Because I can't hardly talk. With you. So, Ashley, if you'd close this out and let the folks know how to get back to the person who invited them today. Thank you, Summer. I appreciate you more than you know.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you so much, Summer. Your story is so powerful, but it's all of our stories, right? It's our stories and it matters. And what we have our hands on from a health standpoint and helping just the average person, all of us just feel better in this crazy world that we're living in of just the craziness, go, 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 fast paced, crisis mode everywhere, to also to financial. And just building in that extra stream of income, whether it's $200, $500, $1,000, whatever it is different for everybody. But just get back with the person that invited you and let's just lock arms. We're just here to partner with you. And we're just that vehicle to get you whatever that goal is for you. So we look forward to partnering with you and get back with the person that invited you. And thank everybody for coming out tonight.